Uh, Let me get this out of my head before I lose it. 2015. Prior to 2015, I I used to be athletic, and I used to be very fit. I used to go to school, and I used to work a lot. I was a bit independent, but I lived in my mother's house. I've always taken care of myself in some level. Then one day I got hired at so I know a lot of people, and a lot of them disguise themselves a lot. They wear makeup, they go out of character so nobody will know who they are. Like, they keep their identity. And so I met a group of people, and I did not know that's who they were. And I didn't know a person liked me. I didn't know it. I didn't know she liked me. I didn't know her father was who he was. I didn't know her family is who her family is. I didn't know none of this, you know. But because she liked me, a lot of things has changed. And for a couple of years now, she has been catfishing me and pretending to be somebody else that she's not. And it's getting very old. I don't like it. I've been in a tough situation since 2015 or 2014, 2013. And nothing has gone right since then. Sometimes when you meet people, you realize that, oh, what would happen if I didn't meet them? You know, how would my life be? How easy would things be if I didn't meet these people? Or if you didn't meet her, or if you didn't meet him? You know, things have gotten so complicated since you met them. What would happen if you didn't? You know, and how do you get away from it? You know, hypothetically, you know, especially if they are high maka maka, you know, they're high-headed. Like, how do you, when you're around somebody that's so used to getting what they want, and since I met these people, my life has changed, and I'm afraid that it changed for the worst. And no matter how many times I try to say it and vent it out, it's just, they don't care. Because it's almost like meth to weed. You know, people on meth, they don't care what's going on unless it's something that they set their mind on, and they'll keep doing it until they're done. Because they're on meth. The people on meth don't, they can think clearly, but their behaviors is, and sometimes they're so delirious to the point that their conscience isn't clear. Compared to people who smoke marijuana, where it's just, it's sedate, it calms your mind, it opens your mind, you know. And I deal with people who do coke, and because they do coke, they're so up and amped and antsy that, you know, they're not aware of what happens when they do it. And because they're so high, they don't care. So I'm around that bunch of people, you know, sometimes for a long period of time. And you wonder, you know, if they recognize that this is what the behaviors of their drug is doing compared to my medicine that is marijuana. And you wonder if they realize how much it bothers you. And if they know how much it bothers you, you wonder, why don't they stop? You know, like, why doesn't she stop doing the things that she does? Like, why doesn't she just give this up? This isn't for me. Because I got what I needed out of it. I finished where the level of development that I need. I've gotten to where I can see a lot clearer. So this isn't for me. This is for somebody else's entertainment of whatever they want out of it, you know? And because I'm in the situation that I'm in, I can't get out of that. I can't get out of that trap. Because I'm not allowed to, at least not yet. You know, it's like being told, after building your own self-esteem up, you know, the years that you've done it, in 2015, you're just told, boom, everything negative, and your self-esteem and everything that you built got torn down by the same people that are over here telling me that they're there for you. They tore it down. They took it all apart. And then now they're saying, there's nothing wrong with you. You're okay. You know? And you're supposed to be okay with that. I don't like people like that. You know, my perspective in life and everything has changed. And my desires then are not the desires now. And I'm just looking for the right time and the right moment where I can say, I can go. Because if it's going to be like this on and on, who wants to stay in a lifestyle like that? Who does? Who wants to live in a lifestyle where it's all about you're giving your life up to make sure, you know, somebody else is okay? Who wants that lifestyle? I was perfectly fine before 2015. I had my life together, but things screwed up because I met the wrong people. I met people who live off of a habit. You know, how am I supposed to live my life when I'm marijuana and they're meth? How am I supposed to be happy when I'm smoking a joint while they're fighting for the next bowl or their next bump? It's like two different worlds in one life. I only see it one way, but they see it this way, and majority rules, you know. It's because of an addiction, you can't see it. And no matter how many times I say it, nobody's going to see it if they're addicted to that meth or that coke. Meth and coke only gives you a ton of vision of something that their mind got triggered, you know, stimulated in their mind. You're only going to feel that. Hi.